we're here. Let's go.
In another moment, down went Alice after it, never once considering how in the world she was to get out again.
I think we're here.
You must find the key.
Son? Sir. Here we go again.
Desmond?
Do you hear us? Yeah. What happened?
The temple triggered a bleeding effect. You collapsed and entered into a fugue state.
So naturally, you dropped me into the Animus instead of, I don't know, making sure I was okay?
You weren't in any danger. Besides, the temple appeared to be communicating with you, and I didn't want to risk severing the connection. At least not until we knew what it wanted.
Right. Of course.
Son,
No, it's fine. I get it. And I know what I'm looking for, by the way. It's a key. Just no idea where it is, though. Guess that's why she triggered the bleeding effect.
She?
Juno, Dad. She's talking to me.
Okay, Desmond. While you were, visiting Constantinople, we picked up a software update for the Animus. I'd like to run a couple of quick tests, make sure there aren't any major issues.
All right. What do you need me to do?
We'll start simple. Walk to the marker over there. Okay, Desmond. Let's practice climbing on these objects. Run your way through this little obstacle course. That's a constraint. These are optional objectives that raise your synchronization rate. Alright, Desmond. Follow the on-screen instructions and kill the 2 Templars. All you have to do here is jump the gap. Synchronization levels look good now. We should be able to build the world. Time to find out what the temple wants from you.
Sir. Everything all right, sir?
Yes, fine. I'm just preoccupied, that's all.
Don't forget your invitation. Master Birch will be meeting you inside.
Thank you.
Where shall I retrieve you once you're done?
Front of the Opera House. And be quick about it. Don't expect to be here long.
I'll bring her round at once.
Invitation, please. Shall I take your coat, sir?
I think he will join us for the hunting on...
Ladies and gentlemen, you are requested to kindly find your seats.
Good evening, sir. This way, please.
My apologies.
Evening, Hatham.
Reginald?
I can't tell you how happy I was to hear they'd mounted this revival. Gay's best work by far. Have you seen it before?
Once. My father brought me here as a child. Though I remember little of it. I don't suppose tonight will afford me the luxury of a proper viewing either.
No, I'm afraid it won't. On to business then. Do you see him?
And the statesman, because he's so great, thinks his trade as honest as mine.
He's seated in one of the boxes above.
The stairs are watched. You'll need to find another way up.
Like me too, he acts in a double capacity.
I already have.
And for it is but fitting that we should protect and encourage cheats, since we live by 'em.
Sir, Black Mall had sent word of trial comes on in the afternoon, and she hopes you will order matters so
1,000 pardons. So sorry.
Very active and industrious. You may satisfy that I'll soften the evidence.
Upon the case, sir, is found guilty.
A lazy dog. When I took him the time before, I told him what would come to if he did not mend his hand. This is death without reprieve. I may venture to book it. For Tom Gag, £40. Let Betty Sly know I'll save her from transportation. Or I can get more by her staying in England.
Betty hath brought more goods into our locked year than any fly with the game. And in truth, 'tis a pity to lose so good a customer.
If none of the gang take her on, she may, in the common course of business, live her 12 months longer. I love to let women escape. A good sportsman always lets the end march in his life because the breeze of the game depends on it. Besides, here the law allows us no reward. There's nothing to be got by the death of women, except our wives.
Without dispute, she is a fine. It was to her I was obliged for my education.
Ha!
And to say a more. 'Tis woman that seduces all mankind. Like her we first were taught our weakling art. Her very life can cheat when those cheats us. She tricks us of our money. Woman that seduces all mankind. Like her we first were taught the weakling art. Her very life can cheat when those she tricks us of our money.
Stage fright.
Don't charge upon annuity.
Jeremy's really burning holes tonight in the bath.
But make haste and you get boy, and let me friends know what I intend. For I love to make them easy one way or other.
When a gentle
Hatham. You should have come to me. We would have found another way. Yes. But then you would have known. For what it's worth, I'm sorry. As am I.
Calm, please! Over there! That's the one! That man there! Seize him! Was killed in the upper balcony.
Oh,
But
my.
I've done no wrong. I swear. Any weapons?
I beg your pardon.
Patience, please! Let us peace, friends. There is no danger.
Those were happier days, I suppose. Though I shouldn't complain, as God sees fit to punish.
It happened right in that balcony. What are those men doing in there? Peace, friends. There is no danger. Move! Move! Imbecile! Where are you going? I'll search along here. You search down there. Very well. Find anyone, give a shout.
I'm not sure.
And how was the opera?
Rather dull, truth be told.
Shall we be off then?
Aye. To Fleet and Bride.
By your command.
Fascinating. Gentlemen, I hold in my hand a key. And if this book is to be believed, it will open the doors of a storehouse built by those who came before.
Ah, yes. Those who ruled, reigned, and vanished from the world. Do we know what it is that will be held within?
It could contain certain knowledge. Perhaps a weapon, or something as yet unknown, unfathomable in its construction and purpose. It could be any of these things, or none of them. They are still an enigma, these precursors. But of one thing I am certain. Whatever waits behind those doors shall prove a great boon to us all.
Or our enemies, should they find it first.
They won't. You've seen to that.
I assume you know where this storehouse is?
Ah, Mr. Harrison.
Gentlemen,
How fare your calculations?
I believe the site lies somewhere within this region.
That's a lot of ground to cover.
My apologies. Were that I could be more accurate.
That's all right. It suffices for a start. And that is why we've called you here, Master Kenway. We'd like for you to travel to America, locate the storehouse, and take possession of its contents.
I'm yours to command, although a job of this magnitude will require more than just myself.
Of course. Upon this paper are the names of 5 men sympathetic to our cause. Each is also uniquely suited to aid you in your endeavor. With them at your side, you will want for nothing.
Well, then I'd best be on my way.
I knew our faith in you was not misplaced. We've booked you passage to Boston. Your ship leaves at dawn. Go forth, Hatham, and bring honor to us all.